Right, hello, welcome back. So we're doing another video. We're just going to recap on yesterday. So yesterday we had the outcome of Abraham, the cloaked one, and the resurrection. So we're moving forward, obviously, on that. We say that we come in the vein of Abraham. We're working with the cloaked one, and we have been resurrected. Do you know what I mean? So we're working with the moon energies, because we're an emperor of the moon. So we're going to lay another 9 cards and see what we get today. You know what I mean? What numbers come out today, and do they link? So the first one, 10 of wands, downside up. And then let's just keep going until we get our. We'll go with that. Temperance, downside up. Hermit, downside up. Okay, we'll go with that. 2 of Pentacles, downside up. Set them to. We've got Emperor, upside down. So Emperor upside down. High Priestess, sorry, upside down. Oh, this is a good lay. Look at this. Look at this lay. Okay, one's gone. We'll have that. 2 of Cups, upside down. Six of Pentacles, upside down. No, this is a good line. Last card, 9 of Swords, downside up. Okay, so we've got our cards, and look, this looks mad. Like, this looks like a good lay. This looks like a good lay. So we're gonna put our numbers in. You know what I mean? So look, we got this, the 10 of Swords, we're in 10 of Wands, downside up. Temperance, downside up. And the Hermit, downside up. Then we've got 2 of Pentacles, downside up. The Emperor and the High Priestess. Beautiful union there. With the Hermit over it. You know what I mean? That inner light. 2 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Swords, downside up. So we see that the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Swords are in a downside up position, meaning that they're not in, to put it this way, them ones definitely ain't in no burden position. You know what I mean? We carry the spirit beautifully. You know what I mean? We want the spirit. So there's no burdens with the spirit. This is all golden. This again, the 9 of Swords, downside up position. There are no mental burdens. We know what we're doing. We're following how we've been guided to do this, and it's all golden. Do you know what I mean? If the numbers didn't work, the numbers didn't work and we were searching and it didn't link to anything, fair enough. Then you'd be like, well, yo, James, this is a bit mad. You know what I mean? These numbers don't link to anything. But when we can see that they link directly to books that are in the reality, listen, we cannot be really going wrong, especially when we're taking a practice that has been demonized and they're saying it's this, that, and the other, and you shouldn't be doing it. Well, no, this is the mystical aspect of these books. This is one of the mysteries of these books. Do you know what I mean? So if you're not doing this, you're missing a key, vital part of these books, because otherwise these would be non-fiction. You know what I mean? You might as well put these in in the fiction category, I might as well be reading Daniel Steele. Do you know what I mean? I might as well be reading, do you know what I mean, Stephen King. See, because it wouldn't make no difference. This is a key that links to these books. This is the mystical key that links to these books. So without this, like, yeah, again, as I say, reading from front to back, and these books really aren't. These ain't novels to be read from front to back. Do you know what I mean? This is here a little, there a little, and you need that mystical key, and I think this is it. So now we're gonna do our math. So we've got 10, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So we've got 33 equals 6, reverse 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got our 8, and then we're going to reverse and do our 11. That's our Crowley code. That's what I call it anyway, because he's the guy that changed when he on his deck, the tough deck. I think his 8 and 11 have been interchanged. I think that is correct because that links to this. And then we've got 15, 16, 17, and we've got our 17, 8, and reverse 11 again. 11. So straight away we've got our 9, 11, yeah. And we've got our 11, 11 doorway. We've got our 88, which is all of our star constellations and the 88 books of the Kebra Nagast. We've got our 6 and 9, Cancer, the sidereal. You know what I mean? This is the greater cycle, isn't it? This is the greater zodiac cycle. And it's Cancer. The crab moves to the left. The crab walks to the side. He steps to the side. You know what I mean? So he don't go forward. He walks to the side. Doesn't he? So it's a sidereal. Yeah, that's what I think Cancer is anyway. So, right. So let's do this quick math here. So 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 23 is 5. And then we've got 11, 11, which is 22, plus 9, 29, 30, 31. And we've got our 31. 31 equals 4. So we've got our 54 there. Can we link that to, we'll link that back to, what was that? Oh, I'm going to have to check that one, because I've done that the other day, didn't I? I did do it the other day, man, so I know that's a 54. It might be the moon, so that might be Sir 54, the moon. So we'll check that again. Everything has to be checked, innit? We have to double check. So we've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 equals 5. We've got 24. 6. Reverse 9. We'll put the 42 there. And then we've got 18, 19, 20. And then we've got 20. 2, 0, 2. 11, 12, 13, 13, 4, and then we've got 9, 10, 15, 16, 16, 7, then I'm going to do the reverse, 19, 1. Right, so then we can go 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 4 plus 5 is 9. So straight away we've got our 369, our beautiful number. Do you know what I mean? So we know that straight away that's a positive. That's positive there, and we're on nines. So we're gonna see with this, and then we've got 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. 6 plus 1 is 7. 4 plus 7 in both positions is 11. It's 9, 11. 2 towers, 9, 11. And then we've got 19, 20. So no, we're going to leave that at. What should that be? I'm not going to add that one. I'm going to leave that one at the moment, unless I do. What I'm going to do, no, because that would be 2. So we're going to leave it at that at the moment. So this is going to take a bit of working out, because I'm looking at it. I can see the 9 and 11, 911. This equals 20. Might link to judgment of something, but we've got this 54 and 47. So we've got 54 and 74, so we can go, so we can put down 54, reverse is 45, and then we can go 47, reverse is 74. Again, we've seen these numbers come up and they do link to the Bible, but I mean, not to the Bible, to the Quran, but we're going to check. We're going to check these numbers now. So I'm going to get back to you. I'm going to pause the video now. I'm going to have a look, and then I'm going to continue when I've got the link. Right, so we're going to do this one at a time. So I've got my link to the I Ching, and this is, I think, again, a beautiful link, and a few explanations of these numbers. I've already put the first line in, and we're going to link this up. So this middle line, as you can see, that's taken me to hexagram 58, Chew, the Joyous Lake, read from page 685, and we've got 685 to the end on page 688, 688. Sorry, where's that Wells was? And I'm putting in link page 684, 684, which is the last page before 685. So where are we? We're in the middle. Do you know what I mean? We're in the middle, because we can link 684, but we're not going to read that hexagram. We're going to go to 685 with the 58. There's our 58. And we're going to read to page 688. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. And I'm linking this as 911. So this is a metaphor for me now in the collective consciousness, because we all recognize this number, and it's going to mean different things to different people. Do you know what I mean? So for me, 911, this tower falls both ways. A 6 reverses a 9 reverses a 6. So this number combination works in both ways. This tower falls both ways. It falls up and it falls down, because that number combination works either way. It still links directly to this hexagram. That's not a problem. We can also say this is more 911, because this is aid and rescue. I'm putting this down to recovery of lost skills. 911 is a phone call for aid and rescue, for recovery, for help. Do you know what I mean? And this tarot has now been rescued. Do you know what I mean? This is a tower for me, for like these people saying that the tarot is all devil worshipping and all that nonsense. This shows that someone's lying somewhere. because this tarot only links to philosophical books and religious books that you're saying that this shouldn't be doing. So this is a lost skill and a lost key to show the mystical aspect that is not, it's 100%. And then watch what it says. Watch this for what it says on this first, on the Joyous Lake. When one has penetrated something, one rejoices. Hence there follows the hexagram of the Joyous Lake, of the joyous. The joyous means to rejoice. Well, yeah, I'm in rejoice mode because I think I've penetrated something here with this tarot. I think I've come to a key where I'm doing this tarot and I'm feeling pretty good about doing it, saying, do you know what? I'm being led to information directly in books, philosophical books that are what? 5,000 years old. Well, this is 5,000 years old. The Quran's only what? 1800, they say 1900 years old. Yet the same mathematical key links this book and this book. And there's definitely a 2,000 year gap between the books. So what is the key? This is the key in order to read books that have come with us through time. And we're not talking like a couple of weeks. We're talking thousands of years. And this is the key. Now, what we can say, an adjustment is, well, these are, and this is the only thing I'm going to say, like I'm going to put it in this context. These are all translated books. So these are all English translation books, and they're all numerical to how they've been arranged into this version. Do you know what I mean? So into this version. So we'd obviously assume that this tarot key, is it, I see, I don't want to say it's a Western key. I don't want to say it's a world, it's got to be a world key. It's got to be a universal key. Or is it a Western key? Because these books have had to be translated into Western understanding. Do you know what I mean? Because these books are from the East. Well, obviously the Quran and the I Ching are Middle Eastern and Eastern books. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, we're going to say the Zohar, I would say, is also an Eastern book. But again, we're not. I don't want to go into it too much because Israel probably think themselves as the Western. That, do you know what I mean? And obviously, there's certain places that think themselves they're more Western than they are Eastern. So I don't want to go into that. But again, the numerical key from the tarot links these books, and again, these books have been translated into English. So I'm not sure if this is a Western key or a universal key. Because of the translation and obviously the arrangement that it's into now, because we can assume 5,000 years ago these weren't arranged in this order. Do you know what I mean? I would think. Do you know what I mean? So this could be again. So again, we can debate all that all day long. Do you know what I mean? But the fact is, the numbers work. They fit. Do you know what I mean? So we've been led to information again, which is 100% pertinent for me. I do rejoice. I think I have penetrated something. I think I have come to a kind of awareness that is really helping me and makes me feel like I'm being guided to good information, good foundational information that's in the reality that is only beneficial. I don't care if you're black, white, pink, red, blue with yellow spots, whether you're gay, straight, LGBTQ. Has nothing at all to do with what you dumb. Like, it's got nothing to do with these numbers and being led to information in books that's valuable for all people. Like, that don't even make no sense. Do you know what I mean? You need to get off that. We're not concerned. We're concerned about how we're using systems for spiritual growth. Do you know what I mean? And when you understand spirit and spirit being one, we cannot be concerned with the triviality of this nonsense. You know what I mean? There's one spirit. And sorry, we are human beings and we have been proportioned. And I know if you proportion things, you probably have to use math. You know what I mean? So this I think this is more why this works, because we are mathematical beings in the sense that yeah, we are proportioned, and most things like in us are by proportion of math of number. So yeah, it would seem to me that a number kind of language is as pertinent as a spoken written language. Do you know what I mean? They're both 50-50. They both work hand in hand in it. So we've got to get back to this is the balance in it, is understanding numbers as well as spoken language. Because now we come to the agreement and unification of numbers and information, that's valuable to you. You know what I mean? Regardless of whether you're in the East or in the West. It's universal information. It travels. It comes with it. It's embedded in you. And if your good behavior doesn't stop because you land in another country, you know what I mean? Your good behavior doesn't stop because you've suddenly gone this place or that. That doesn't make any sense. We're moving towards spiritual upliftment. That is universal. I want to go to any country and be able to connect with people on a spiritual, emotional, mental level. There may be a language barrier, but there probably won't be so much of a numerical barrier. Do you know what I mean? A number barrier, because 10 fingers, 10 toes, do you know what I mean? Like, we can communicate. So this is where I think we've got to get, this has got to become more prominent or something. But what a beautiful link, again, I think. Again, if you've got the I Ching, read The Joyous Lake. I've read this, do you know what I mean? And I'm going to read it again. I don't want to do that on here now, but that's the first link. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to see if there's another one. Nice one. So just another quick, brilliant link. And again, sorry about this, but this is like plagiarism. What I've just saying about the East and the West and that. And then when we read the verse, on the other hand, Chu is linked with the West and with autumn. Its stage of change is metal. The cutting and destroying quality is the other side of its meaning. The hexagram is the inverse of the preceding one. But I'm linking it's the West. I'm in the West. And it's autumn. Autumn's just started now. You know what I mean? Autumn's just started. Don't forget, we just the spring equinox, autumn equinox we've just had in September. So again, we are absolutely on point with these books, showing that we've made the connection to the moon, and we've balanced out our inner world and our outer world, and we've come into the universal cycle. And even the information that was put down 5,000 years ago, which is the kind of correct natural cycle. Again, we link it to the 13 moon calendar, and being of the solar and the lunar true, not just being of the solar sun cycle, these 12 months, being of the solar cycle true and being of the lunar cycle true, and linking both of them together so that we can read sun and moon books and be mint with golden. So like, yeah, and so that puts me, I'm exactly according to this philosophical book, or according to what has been put down in this book, I am in tune with this book. I'm in tune with the information that's in this book. And again, and quite a few people may read this book, do you know what I mean? And I'm very much in tune. So I'm very happy with that link. And again, shows me that I'm not reading front to back. I'm being led to what's pertinent and what's useful for me in my life, and how I'm trying to move forward, and how I'm trying to act, and how I'm trying to be. Do you know what I mean? So very positive with that one. So I just wanted to add that in. I'm going to pause again. We'll be back. Right. Okay. So this is the link that I'm making to the Quran. So it's Surah 47, and it reads from page 456 and to the end of the surah on page 460. That's 460. So as we look at the lay, we've got our Surah 47 twice. So we've got 47 going down and 47 going across. You can see with the orange lines. And then read from page 4, 5, 6, because 9 reversed is a 6. So we've got from 4, 5, 6 to page 460. We only haven't got the 0. And again, as I said, you can add a 0. It only helps out the man in front, but he adds nothing. Do you know what I mean? A bar to the one in front. So you could put a 0 there, and that would be 4, 6, 0. But the 46, it's there. It's you put the 0 symbolic in it. And so we're going to put in the symbol, that symbolic symbol of a 0. Do you know what I mean? So we could put that there. And don't forget, that 0 doesn't even change the outcome. It doesn't change the outcome. You've added nothing. It's just, it's a symbol. Do you know what I mean? So that's again, that's 100% correct. And we're going to read, we're going to read Muhammad, and then we can link Muhammad to the Joyous Lakes, because this is a man that is connected. This is a man that's pouring out his waters and bringing new knowledge and brought unification to ancient information. In it, he's a man that came and done some great work and unified his people at that time under the Quran. Yes, so he was a man that had penetrated something. He's a man that had come to an awareness or something, or had been given a gift of awareness to then bring unification to something. So yeah, I can understand why Muhammad would link to the Joyous Lake, because this is the old ancient philosophy. Do you know what I mean? Of bringing knowledge into unification to help for certain peoples at certain times and at certain places. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna read Muhammad, peace be upon him. Sorry, because I don't say it. It's only because I'm not a Muslim in that, but I will start to add that in, and I'm gonna read that and see what I get from that. But again, run the numbers yourself. Do you know what I mean? It fits by the straight line. Do you know what I mean? It fits by the straight line. And we've got our 911s, and again, I think this 911 is a number that's now embedded in our psychology. Do you know what I mean? It's a number now that gets used in multiple ways. 911 can mean disaster, pardon me, and 911 can mean help and rescue. So even the number 911 is used in both ways. One to recognize terror, and one to recognize aid within the same number. Again, this is the duality of the reality in it. One thing's this way, but it's also that way. Everything is a double-edged sword. See what I mean? Every situation, every this, every that, everything's a double-edged sword. The same as 9/11. It's rescue and it's disaster at the same time. Do you know what I mean? So we understand that meaning. We've got a little meaning to that number now. So I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to get back to you. I'm going to post this one now because that's these two done. Again, I'm going to see if there's a Zohar link in here. Again, I haven't got book 2. So I would think that was, I could look at verse 265 or 295. But again, we're gonna have a look and we're gonna check and see. So thank you. Please subscribe. Please see if then leave a comment to see if you think this is valid or not, or whether I've just gone off on some mad tangent. Do you know what I mean? So it'd be well appreciated. Thank you.